Hello, what's up guys? This is your boy Shadi. So guys, in this video I'll be showing how to design this standing church flyer design from scratch. So guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So without any further ado, let's start. So you come to files and come to new, then we set our canvas size to 5 by 6 inches. By checking the artboard, then we come to the preset details and title our work church flyer. Then we come to create. So guys, I've already prepared the PSD file of the image. The gradient overlays, many other things have been prepared, and I'll place the PSD file with other image resources in the link. So what we'll do is we'll grab our rule tool by pressing R on the keyboard to measure some spaces in the canvas. So the next thing we will do is we will grab our text tool by pressing T on the keyboard. Then we will write grace conference. But before that, we will only write grace. Then the next thing we do is we press Alt on the keyboard. Then use our mouse to drag to make a copy of it. Make another copy like this. Then we grab our text tool. Then we highlight the second layer and write conf. Then we highlight the third layer and write rinse. So the next thing we will do is we try to decrease the space between them. Then I'll do it for the third one. So my friends, the next thing we will do is grab the ellipse tool by pressing U on the keyboard. Then we set the color of our ellipse tool to black. Then we draw a circle like this. So the next thing we will do is we will reduce the opacity of the ellipse by setting it to 50. Then we will place the ellipse on top of the conf layer between the C and the O. So we let me increase the circle like this. Then what I will do is I will hold Ctrl on the keyboard and click on my ellipse layer to select it. Then I will come to the conf layer and right click it to select rasterize type and hit delete or backspace to delete it. So the next thing I'll do is I'll place the ellipse on top of the grace. I will right click on it to choose rasterize layer. Then I'll grab my rectangular marquee tool. Then I'll press on delete or backspace to delete a portion of the ellipse. Then I will place the ellipse on top of the C. So I'll place the ellipse on top of the grace layer. Then I will hold Ctrl and click on the ellipse layer. Then I will rasterize my grace layer and press on backspace to delete some portion of the C. So the next thing I'll do is I'll grab my rectangular marquee tool. Then I'll press Ctrl plus X to cut the gene layer. Then I'll place the gene layer into a new layer. Then I will try to merge the grace and the conf. I'll try to merge the C and the F and the G and the C. So I'll cut a portion of the C, then I'll place it on top of the F. Then I'll increase the size like this so that some of the portion of the C will be in the F like this. So what I'll do next is I'll grab my ellipse tool, then I'll draw a circle nicely. Then I'll use the circle as a link to join the G and the C. Then I'll place my ellipse on top of the G and the C layer. Then I'll change the color of the ellipse from black to the orange in grace conference. So I'll try to resize the ellipse so that be in alignment with the C and the G. Then I'll select my eraser tool to clean some of the unwanted portion so that they can merge nicely. Something like this. So I'll erase a small portion, a very minute portion. So I'll select all of my text layers and group them into one group. Then I make a copy of it by pressing Ctrl+J. Then the second copy, I will convert it to a smart object and turn on the first copy. So I will increase the size of the second copy. I will right click on this overlay, then I'll select copy layer style, then I'll come to my new converted smart object layer, then I'll right click on it and choose paste layer style, then I'll grab my text tool, I'll choose Nesabo. I'll grab my ellipse tool, then I'll draw an ellipse around the theme. So I'll turn this one off, then I will set it to stroke. Set the stroke size to 6. I'll make a copy of my ellipse tool, then I'll shift it to the other side so that the theme will be engulfed in the ellipse. So I'll select these layers, then I'll resize them. After resizing them like this, I'll place it nicely beside the restore. So I'll select these layers, then I'll right click on them to convert them to smart object. So the next thing we do is we grab our polygon tool, then we will set our size to 3, then we will draw a nice rectangle like this. We will make a duplicate of the rectangle. Did I say rectangle? Actually it's a why am I saying rectangle? It's a triangle, sorry. So what we'll do is we will copy this layer style and place them on the 2 triangles. So I'll come to this triangle layer, right click and select paste layer style. I'll come to this rectangle, copy layer style, then I'll come to this triangle, right click and select paste layer style. So I will increase the size of my 2 triangles, then I'll place them nicely like this. I'll grab my text tool, set my text to alpha 2. So I'll make a duplicate of it. I'll make a copy of the June layer, then I'll write my venue. So I'll grab in my next images. My next image is this. I've already prepared this image, so I'll place them in the link. So guys, if you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So the next thing I'll do is I'll grab in my rectangle tool, then I'll draw these rectangles. So I'll press shift to draw a rectangle with equal size like this. So I'll come here, then I'll round the corners of the rectangle. So you can set it to any desired size of yours. So from 50 to 60 or 50 to 70 is okay. Alt. So I'll press Alt on the keyboard. Then I'll use my mouse to drag like this. So I'll come to where the fill is. Then I'll come to gradient like this. Then I'll select on the gradient radar. Then I will choose this color. So when I come here, I'll choose this color. When I come here, I'll click on it. Then I'll choose this color. That's the main reason why I prepared these gradient overlays. So you shift our gradient and go to somewhere 34 or somewhere 35. So we select this rectangle, then we come to where the fill is. We come to gradient, then we select on the gradient radar, then we select these colors. We come to the other side, we select this color. So grabbing our next images, which is this image. I'll make a copy of it, then I'll bring it on top of the other rectangle layer. Then I'll set my image mode to multiply. Mind you, the opacity has been set to 50. So all the opacities of the image in the rectangle will be set to 50, so that there will be uniformity. So I'll right click on it to select create clipping mask. Then I'll grab in my next image. That is this man, Apostle Edu, the apostle of prayer. I'll bring in my next image, which is Dr. Bodinya Miche. Then I'll select create clipping mask. Then I'll make a copy of it because we want some of the parts of the body to come outside. So what I'll do is I'll add a layer mask to it. Then I'll grab you on the keyboard, set foreground to black, then clean the unwanted portion like this. So I'll grab in my next image. You make a duplicate of this, then you create a clipping mask of one and bring the other one outside. Then you add a layer mask to it, grab our brush tool, then set foreground color to black and clean the unwanted portion like this. So the next thing we'll do is We grab our text tool, then write the names of the men of God. So I'll select these two layers, drag and make a copy of it by pressing on the Alt and moving my mouse. Then I'll grab my text tool. So the next thing I'll do is I'll grab my ellipse tool and draw the circle. So I will resize it nicely. Then I'll make a copy of it and duplicate it another time. So I'll choose these colors. So I'll convert them onto a smart object. So the next thing I'll do is I'll grab my text tool, set it to Montserrat, then I'll write my time.